Welcome, Interior Alaska, to our Saturday Sportscast. Hope you had a great Halloween. Austin Buchanan here. Time to take a look at some sports. I promise it's not scary, so let's take a look. Let's start off with some hockey action. Last night, the Ice Dogs matched up against the Wilderness of Minnesota. Joe Cook was there and has the recap.
Took the ice to take on the visiting Minnesota Wilderness. The Wilderness were lost early on, committing penalties, and Fairbanks would make them pay. Reiner Goroyski's power play goal, his 5th tally of the year, broke the 0-0 tie. Ethan Somoza and Jacob Streetsburg with the assist on that play, and that will continue into the second period. 3 goals were scored in the first 5 minutes of the second. Todd Burgess with the pretty goal after the nice assist from Jacob Hetz. Falling down, gets the puck to Burgess, who finishes it. 2-0 lead for Fairbanks. Less than 2 minutes later, Yannick Fidel turns defense into offense and converts the mini breakaway for the unassisted goal. 3-0 Ice Dogs. But the Wilderness would answer quickly. Just 19 seconds later, Breck Halakali scores to make it a 3-1 game. And it looked as if the Ice Dogs would close this one out. Uneventful third period until the final 2 minutes of the game. Darian Romanko, he scored for the Wilderness to make the 3-2 with 1:36 left. And then with the extra attacker, 22 seconds left, Romanko scores again, and the Wilderness would force overtime. Bizarre ending on Halloween night. Overtime would go scoreless thanks to some big saves from Patrick Munson. So we will go to a shootout. The Wilderness had a quick 2-0 lead, but Fairbanks would rally. Todd Burgess, he would score to keep the shootout alive. And after another failed attempt from the Wilderness, Chandler Madry, and Madry would tie it up in the shootout. Romanko, the clutch man for Minnesota, he would miss on his attempt, and that opened the door. Ethan Somoza comes down for the Ice Dogs, and he puts it home. This game is over. The Ice Dogs win 4-3 in the shootout on Halloween night.
I've been practicing that move in shootouts over the week. I mean, just one hard move and then low blocker. I mean, it's been working, so it's good. We weren't prepared. They came out hard in the third, and we just thought we already had the win, but we didn't. We had to work hard, but we ended up getting it. We have to be a lot stronger defensively, and we can't take them lightly, and we have to come out in the third strong next game.
Wow, what a game. Well, last night, the Alaska Nanooks were on the road inside the Sanford Center. In Minnesota, the Nooks, who are 5-2 this season, taking on Bemidji State to open up the Western Collegiate Hockey play. Let's recap. Beavers started the game strong, taking the early lead over the Nooks in the opening 4 minutes of the game when Matt Prepeves hit one past Davis Jones to give the Beavers the lead. Nanooks didn't let that score hold them back with 11 minutes left to play in the first. Tyler Morley and Colton Parayko on the assist for Nolan Kaiser scored to bring the game to a tie. Starting the second half, tied 1-1, the Beavers still going ice strong as they increased their lead in the third with Charlie O'Connor's shorthanded goal with about 7 minutes left to play. Philip Marenko and O'Connor would tally the game's last 2 goals to take the victory 6-1 over the Nooks. And the Nanooks were 0-7 with the man advantage. Alaska is now 3-34 on the power play. They'll be on the road home after tonight's rematch as they get ready for a 2-game series against Bowling Green November 7th and 8th at the Carlson Center. It's now time to see the results for the Wendy's High School Heisman. These local student athletes are seniors who have a grade point average of a B 3.0 or higher. These students are judged by Division of Scholarship America, which is the nation's largest designer and manager of education assistance and recognition programs. That division evaluates applicants and determines school winners. After state winners are selected, a panel of judges carefully reviews the nominations and votes on national finalists and winners. That panel includes representatives from the worlds of education, business, and sports, along with former college Heisman Memorial Trophy winners and high school winners as well. Well, the prep hockey season got underway this afternoon at the Big Dipper Ice Arena with the 2014 High School Hockey Jamboree. Game 1 of the multi-school scrimmage faced the Monroe Rams against the Delta Junction Huskies. The Rams will get a 2-1 win on a goal with under 2 minutes remaining. The Lathrop Malamutes and Hutchinson Hawks played a scoreless tie before Lathrop took on Monroe, and it was Cameron Walker finding the net to put the Malamutes on top. The scrimmage serves as a final tune-up for the student athletes of prep hockey before the season kicks off Tuesday night with the North Pole Patriots hosting Monroe at the Polar Ice Center. And I will wrap it up for our Sportscast tonight. Thanks so much for joining me. Katie Looper has your full weather forecast coming up next. Stay tuned.